Got my coffee. Mm, got my ZR acrylic paint pen. And I got my tree of life. And need an eraser. I'm going to erase this little part that sticks out right there. I don't know if any of y'all had seen that one yesterday, but if you're OCD, probably bothered you. Sorry about that. Wasn't trying to bother you. I am, however, trying to load this up on my monitor here so I can see what's going on. Usually it tells me first thing that there's a live show going on. Let me see. Here we go. Nope. Don't want to add. All right. So yesterday when we left off, I was combining all these little uh, intersections. Um, Kind of a wonderful thing to do if you are kind of a wonderful thing to do for therapy, for therapeutic reasons, for relaxation. All you have to do is like wherever there's a intersection, you just pull them together like that. You just kind of round it off on the inside. Um, so what has been going on since yesterday? I don't know if I mentioned it yesterday, but we had started tearing down a playset that I had built for my 4 year old way back uh, 8 years ago. It really seems like it's been much longer than that. Um, but it has become kind of an eyesore. Oh, that's the first time it's done that. This pen has been delivering ink right through the middle of it. And just a minute ago, it wasn't delivering ink as well, so I depressed it. And when I did, it looks like ink has decided to travel through the outside as well. So that's going to be interesting to see how it holds up because it was delivering a very precise amount of paint, and I liked that about it. Apparently, I just did not um, depress the tip enough. Anyway, the playset had become kind of an eyesore. I had added stuff to it over the years and kind of painted it halfway and uh, just kind of let it go. And some of the wood was rotten and some of the nails were sticking out. So I should have probably like fixed it. But yesterday, as me and my wife were sitting there on the patio near it, and we looked out, it kind of surprised us because we had forgotten we had started tearing it down. And we were like, wait a minute, who cut all those trees? Oh, it's not trees, it's the playset missing. So it's actually going to be a really good thing because we had, it was just obstructing our view of the trees and the sky. It was a huge playset. Huge. It had a roof on it. 16 feet in the air. So we're excited about regaining most of that part of our property back. It, its footprint was probably 6 foot by 12 foot, maybe. Actually, no, it's probably more than that. It was 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's probably 10 foot by, let's see, 6, 4, 10. It was probably 10 feet by 16 feet. This thing was monstrous, I'm telling you. And so it was time for us to take it down. Anyway, um, and we're going to plant a pecan tree where it was. When we bought this property, we had 5 pecan trees, and they were amazing. And for some reason, they died, and some of them died. We've got one left. We planted another one a year or so ago, and it's doing pretty good. So we're going to plant another pecan tree. When we moved here and we had 5 pecan trees, the shade in our yard was just the most amazing thing. Raking the leaves was not that hard. For some reason, pecan tree leaves are not so bad. I don't know. They fall a lot. They fall like every year, and so there is leaf raking, but they're not as difficult to rake as like oak leaves or pine needles, stuff like that. So it wasn't that bad. Um, and not to mention pecans, like every year, more than we could eat until the pecan trees died. I suspect that maybe the pecan trees died because I fertilized them. I got some. I didn't know what I was doing. I don't know how to. But I got these little wedges that you hammer into the ground, and they're supposed to fertilize the tree. And I bet this tree had gone. These trees had gone 80 years without being fertilized, and then I decided to fertilize them because I didn't get pecans one year or something. And so I kind of feel like I'm the one that killed them. But I don't know. They had some kind of disease, and we took them down like one year at a time. So it's kind of interesting that I just have randomly gone to talking about pecan trees while drawing the tree of life. I gotta go back to work today. We had Memorial Day off, of course, and it was great. We went to Waffle House and had breakfast, and then we went to then we went to Jones Park and walked the track one time while our kids rollerbladed around the track. We need to go and do that like every day because me and my wife are out of shape and not athletic and dying. But we need to go every day. After that, we went to Barnes and Noble and completely ruined our walk. Not that the Waffle House didn't probably ruin our walk. I've heard that you cannot out exercise a bad diet. And while the Waffle House, eggs and bacon and sausage and everything was good, the waffles themselves were probably not what we needed. I'm just going to fill that one right there in. Um, anyway, how much that's bleeding. That one just like spilled out crazy. If they're like really small windows like that one right there, I'm just going to fill that in. hope y'all can see this all right. I hate to move my camera and zoom in anymore because then I'll lose focus. And somebody in my comments complained yesterday about the focus. I know I need to get that resolved. Like I need to maybe get another camera where I can focus better. But I kind of hate to do that because I really like my setup right now where um, all my videos I do on my phone. And it's more, what do you call it? It's more immediate. Ah, look at that. That thing bled crazy just now. Alright, so I'm not experiencing the same level of satisfaction with this pen today as I was yesterday. I really want to be able to use my left hand because my right hand keeps getting numb. That was one of the results. See, look, right there, it didn't really want to write. And so I felt like I needed to depress the pen. But you cannot depress the pen on your work of art or it will spill out. Anyway, so as I was taking down the playset, it's really hard on your hands, and so my hands now swell up, and every time I try to write or draw, I suffer from numbness. If you're a doctor, tell me how I can cure my numb hand. My regular doctor says it's, what do you call it, carpal tunnel. I feel like I'm making some progress here. We've only got a few more of these to do. And then we shall begin to color it in. Which I'm thinking, of course, for the tree, should be some greens. Look at how many of these do not cross or intersect down here. I did not do that on purpose. Um, I did this on drawing paper. How well is it going to hold ink? Do you have any recommendations for ink or colors? I mean, I have a whole shelf here full of inks to use. Lots of colors. I was kind of addicted to buying the ink for a while. I actually love how these kind of look now that they've got the Neurographica curve thing, intersection going on. Yep, I gotta go back to work today. It's all good. Actually, I have an idea. I'm going to let y'all in on a little idea because it's going to show up on YouTube hopefully in a couple of days. Um, one of the things that typically do real good on my channel are in fact these Neurographicas. Not necessarily the live ones, although I've got a lot of views for Neurographicas after the fact. Like, there's like 3 people watching right now, but later on, my analytics tell me that more people watch them. However, um, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the regular Neurographica is where I do like a little 5-minute or 10-minute video on how to do them or something like that. I'm gonna color that whole thing in. I may regret that, but I'm gonna do it. Those actually do really well. I've got one that's just got thousands upon thousands of views, and so obviously I want to do more Neurographicas if y'all like them. But there's another video that does really, really well on my channel, and it is monoprinting. And so I think I'm going to do a monoprint. I think I'm going to do a Neurographica monoprint. We'll see how that turns out. Because I mean, like, if Neurographica videos are doing good and monoprinting videos are doing good, why not do a Neurographica monoprint for you guys? All right. So now begins the task of coloring it in. Another wonderful task. And so I think that I should do these in green. Raise your hand if you have any objection to that. How about if we do the background first? How would you feel about that? Furthermore, how would you feel if the background was this color? Cerulean. It's a nice kind of sky blue. Another option that we have is sky blue light. I mean, that makes sense too, since it's a sky, right? Can you see those two colors? That sky blue does look good. Let's go with the sky blue. So the sky blue is Amsterdam ink, acrylic ink, and sky blue. I can't hardly read it. Let me get out my magnifying glass. This is what you do when you're old, guys. You keep a magnifying glass on your table. So, nope, that doesn't say what I thought it would say. I thought it would tell me how, oh, there we go. It looks like it's opaque. I have to look at this little symbol right here, and actually I can see that symbol. I just didn't see it to begin with, and I thought it was going to be this information right here. That's so small you have to have a magnifying glass to read it. Anyway, so let's do this, and let us find a decent brush. Yeah, I've got some decent brushes over here. That one's kind of small. That one's a little bit better. I could probably lay down a sufficient amount of ink and a sufficient amount of time with this brush right here. And I've got some time. I actually got on here at, I think, 5 o'clock today. Now, here we go. So once I get all this filled in with this color, I may come back with some dark blue. I have my paper taped down so that I make sure it stays inside the video um, format. But that makes it hard for me to paint in at certain angles. Like I said, this is drawing paper, so it doesn't hold up underneath wet media too well. But that's why I'm going to use this ink straight, not add water, and try not to overbrush. Overbrushing can cause paper to tear or degrade. But this paper seems to be holding up pretty good. It's taking a little bit of brushing. Um, I was kind of thinking this brush might be too small, but this brush is like just right. I can use the side of it to do a big stroke like this. Or I can use the tip to get in small areas. Do you want this painting? I would love to send you this painting. However, I'm not shipping it overseas. I had a contest one time, and someone overseas won the contest, and I went to mail the painting, and it was like so expensive, and so I had to back out of that little deal. I feel awful about it. To this day, I feel guilty for not having sent that painting. But I think I actually still have that painting in a mailer. Never sent it, never took it back out of the mailer. I think. I wonder if I have enough money to mail it now. Like, I forgot how much it was. But I wonder if, like, maybe I could send it a different way. Maybe it would not be as out of my price range today as it used to be. I have to revisit that. But if you're in the United States and you would like this painting, or any of the live Neurographica paintings that I've done, shoot me a message. Um, Susan Silva says, "Wow, really? I want to watch that." I need you to be more specific. I've been talking a while, and I don't remember what I said that you would like to watch. Oh, the Neurographica monoprint? Is that what you meant? Um, I was thinking about it yesterday, and I think I know how I want to do it, and I'm going to try to do it today if I can. Is that what you were talking about? Thanks for watching, Susanna. Thanks for commenting. Um, so, anyway, if you want this painting when it's done, let me know in the comments down below and we can work something out. Maybe we can start a little auction thing going on here. That'd be fun. Tell me how much you want to spend, and I will send it to the highest bidder. Um, I think this is a empty space. Once you put in this negative space, it sort of, what do you call it? It reveals to you the shape of the tree. And, like, for example, this part right here is a lot thicker than this part down here. And that sort of gets on my nerves. I like for my trees to progressively get smaller because I think that's a more realistic thing to happen. To progressively get smaller as you go towards the end of the limbs. Right? Does that sound reasonable? Because if it was bigger and heavier at the end, it would break off. My hand is numb again. How can I make that? Look how fat and swollen my fingers are. They're just like little sausages. I almost dipped my brush in my coffee just then. That happens at least once a show, I think. Raise your hand if you dipped your brush in your coffee. I hope that y'all are painting along with me. How many of you are painting along with me? Give me a thumbs up or a comment or something if you're painting. The thumbs up doesn't work too well. I mean, I want you to give me a thumbs up, but I won't know if you just like the video later on or if you're actually painting with me. So let me know in the comments if you're painting with me and what are you painting. I think you can now respond to comments via a short, and I've not done that yet, so I don't know how that works. I don't know if you can do that for me or if I have to do that for you. Yes, just let this blue flow like the wind around the tree, right? I feel so Bob Ross in the morning. Like I'm tired, just woke up, so I'm not all like energetic or anything yet. And I feel like my voice is just channeling Bob Ross right now. Just let that blue flow around the tree like the wind. Let me know, do you like the low key nature of this live show every morning? So far, I don't even know. I think I've done this 6 times now in the mornings like this. And I got sort of a good response. I mean, I don't like have 100 people watching me right now or anything, but I've heard people have commented that they liked it. People have watched a lot of it according to my analytics. Like later on, I look at it and it looks like several people are watching, and I just need to know: do you like it low key and quiet like this? According to the screen here, this started 30 minutes ago. So I've been doing this for 30 minutes now. I think every morning it's been about an hour, or 45 minutes to an hour. How do you like this color? So I definitely think that I'm going to do some other colors. I'm going to do some gold, if I don't forget. I've got an idea for doing some gold, but I wanted to wait until after I put down the other colors so that the gold would go on top and nothing would be covered. None of the gold would be covered. And I'm trying to work from left to right so I don't get my hand in it and smear it. All right, y'all, I need you to help me out because I want to retire and I want to just make morning YouTube videos every day. Wouldn't that be great? So help me out somehow. Make this lucrative enough that I can retire. Um, you lose nothing by hitting that like button. I go up a notch on the algorithm. So if you actually like this, don't forget to hit the like button. And Super Chat is open. I think you can actually tip me. And I promise at least 1% of the proceeds will go to my daughter's college fund. I don't have any great charity events or anything like that going on. But actually, I should let me be a little bit more honest with you. I always want to be honest with you. I hate it when people say that. Like, let me be honest with you, as if they've been lying to you the rest of the time, right? But no, I just thought of something. My daughter is actually got this bus dream. She wants to buy a school bus and fix it up and travel. And she wants to do this while doing art in the bus. Like, set it up so that she's got like a little, her living space and all that is combined with her studio space. And she would um, draw on paint and sell at shows and venues and all that sort of thing. And as she did that, um, travel around the United States on a bus. So I'm trying to help her reach that dream because I kind of always wanted to do that. And so I'm going to live vicariously through her. I would like her to be able to do that if that's what she wants to do. So help me, help my daughter get a bus. How can you do that? Simple. Hit the like button. Let other people know that this is worth watching. Only, of course, if you think it's worth watching. And then, uh, if you're really feeling spunky, and I don't know if you can do this once it's no longer a live video, but there's what do you call it? Super chat, and you can do a super chat, and that will go towards my daughter's new bus. And hopefully, and she also makes YouTube videos, so you can follow the whole story. Um, Hit the like button. Click on ads if there's an ad anywhere around this thing. That would help support me. And then, and then what? And then later on, you can watch my daughter as she travels the world in a school bus on YouTube because she's got a YouTube channel, and I'm pretty sure that if she was to get this bus going, she would actually put all that on YouTube. So that would be awesome if you want to hit that like button. I hate for a video like this just to be all about hitting the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. No. This Neurographica is one of my favorites so far. I'm uh, I like the way the Tree of Life thing turned out. I don't remember the name of the person who asked me to do a Tree of Life, but thank you for that suggestion. Um, it was in one of the comments of one of the previous Neurographicas. Thank you for that suggestion. Now I need another one because um, I'm almost done with this one. I gotta do the green, and then I'm gonna do some gold. And after I do the green and gold, I'll be done. And I suspect that I'm gonna do the green and gold tomorrow. I might have time to do the green today. But I'm about to go walking with my daughter. I have two daughters, and I go walking with the youngest one, who's 9, every day. And the older one is the one who wants the bus. She's 16, and look at that. I found a place that I missed. Why did y'all not tell me? Why did you not tell me? Yeah, I think I'll do some dark blue near the top. And fade it into this light blue. left-handed. There you go. And bring this blue paint over here so I don't drip it someplace I don't want to drip it. Now, normally I would only do one coat of paint because normally I like for all the swish and the wishy-washy and everything to be visible. However, I'm not sure about it in this particular painting. What do you think? Do you like the thinness of like right here versus the opacity of that part right there and how you can see it? And it's like that everywhere. Does the texture in the background bother you? Let's see. Now I should do the green of the tree, but I'm going to take my daughter for a walk now, so I think that's going to be it for right now. I do need to finish this coffee. So, thank you for your time. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you'll come back and watch it all the way through. And it's your turn. Go make some art.